We won't pay you enough, John. But big changes anyway, John. Things were.
Yeah, I basically moved to another organisation in the area.
In the area, yeah.
Didn't move too far, and so we decided we had a chat about it. We're kind of relaunching it as Kings Island Community
Podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Covers everything down
Covers
here.
everything. It's just for the area. It's all about the collective.
And what information we can give out as well that will help other people around Limerick City and further afield as well, which is great,
Yeah.
So it's not bad, So it's just nice to know, John. But as yesterday down here, we had a registration drive, a voters registration drive, and you have a lot of information on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I suppose talking from a lot of beyond resident forums and groups in the area, I suppose really to have a collective voice in any area politically to get things done and moving, you really need most of your citizens of age to be registered to vote. And unfortunately, in some areas where the registration, we'll say, is lower than it should be, then that collective voice doesn't carry as much weight. And I mean, like with politicians especially, they're obviously going to drive things more if they because they're besides the fact they probably care about the community, but once they know that it might get them votes and stuff, and that's how things work, let's be honest. So I suppose we're talking voter registrations, it's critically important, especially in the private areas in Ireland. So it creates positive change in the community and creates people that are, because when people can see the bigger picture with kind of what their vote means and how it carries and how it kind of transforms their community, and realising that collectively they can bring about change by voting for issues that really mean something to them. But sometimes it's hard to get that buy-in.
Yeah.
So I suppose really we just thought we'd talk about why it's important.
There is a lot of people out there, I think, as well. I think that like I'm the same myself. Sometimes you don't have know what you're entitled to, as well as voting rights and things like that, and if you want to make a change, you might, a lot of people out there might think it's, well, it's only my vote, I'm not going to change anything, but that could be the vote that changes things.
Yeah, I mean, the things like politically, like in legislation and all that kind of stuff, that gets changed by,
by people getting on their
voting
feet
in the right people that will bring significant types of kind of legislation into and voting it in. But I mean, there has to be a buy-in behind it. People have to be, there has to be a drive behind it. Like for instance, like even the referendums around, like the gay marriage and stuff like that. There was a feeling across the country that the time was right, and therefore they were able to push. But you see, that's where there's a collective kind of a will or a collective voice. You see, and if you're not registered to vote, you can moan about politicians all you want and give out about the state of the country, but and they say, what are you going to do about it? And you go, well, nothing. Because a lot of people do feel that it's
not
matter what to do.
Yeah.
But that's because one person. But that's a collective no. But if you had a collective yes to say, well, actually, do you know what? All of us together might be able to change things. So it's really about getting people to understand it's very important to register to vote. There is a process in it, but once you do it, then you've local elections, you've national, and often you've referendums and stuff like that. So I mean, some of the stuff is vital.